welcome to a new episode of Review, where we for the first time ever will take a look at the brand new Airbus A350-1000. Herpa has so far only released 2 aircraft models of this new type, and today we are taking a look at the Qatar Airways A350-1000. As always, we start off with a box where we have the cutout so we can get a glimpse of the aircraft inside, and we have the Qatar Airways branding on top. Then on the back side of the box we have a very nice image of the aircraft itself, and we are provided with a web link by Herpa where we can get more information. So that's it for the box. Let's dive straight into the episode and take a look at the aircraft model itself. And here she is, the Airbus A350-1000 in the current livery of Qatar Airways. As I've mentioned, Herpa has so far only made 2 aircraft models of this aircraft type. The first one was in the Airbus house colors, and this is the first time we see this aircraft model from Herpa Wings in scale 1 to 500 with the livery of an airline. So let's not waste any time and let's take a look at some of the many details this aircraft model has to offer. As always, we start off with the tail section, and here we can see on the vertical stabilizer we have the Qatar Airways branding. On the fuselage we then have the flag of Qatar and the aircraft type specification. A new little detail that we have on the 1000 series compared to the 900 series is the addition of the SAT dome that we have here in the back, which looks very nice if you ask me. I have also recently made a review of the Qatar Airways A350-900. If you're interested in that review, you can check it out. It should be a card in the right corner right now. If we then move from the back of the aircraft all the way to the front of the aircraft, we can see along the fuselage the writing of Qatar. We also have the name of the airline in the native Arabic language, and we also have the One World logo right next to the Q. Although at the moment, if you have followed any aviation news, it seems like Qatar Airways might be on the way out of One World, but nobody knows for sure right now at least. But anyway, we have some more nice details around the cockpit, or more specifically the cockpit windows are very nicely detailed if you ask me. We also have the window wipers here. Of course, the black coloring around the windows explain the nickname this aircraft type has received, of course known now as Raccoon. Just above the windows we then have the emergency hatch for the cockpit. From there we can then move on to the engine nacelles, which have been given the same grey color as most of the fuselage, and there we also have the Qatar Airways branding once again. But that is of course not all for the engines. If we take a look here at the back side, we can see that's very nicely detailed, and also if we look from the front we can see the engine fan blades. That is of course always a very welcomed detail. Very nicely detailed are also the wings. Actually, they are very nice on this aircraft. If you take a look here at the top side, we can see all the different flaps, slats and spoilers very nicely carved out. We also have the marking as to where to walk on the wing. And then we also have some nice details on the underside of the aircraft. The underside of the wing specifically look quite decent, where we then also have the full registration code of the aircraft once again. And although we can find many really nice details both on the top and on the side of the wings, my favorite part of the wing are the winglets, or the curved wing edges that we have here at the end. I think that looks really nice on the A350. And here we again have the Qatar Airways branding. And if we take a quick look also at the landing gear, here we have the main landing gear in the back. I think Herpa has done a very decent job with that. Also the front landing gear is very nice indeed. There could maybe be a few markings on the landing gear. We've seen that in the past on some aircraft types. They haven't added it here, but it's still a very decent job. And then Herpa has added a hole in the fuselage for a stand which has not been included with this aircraft model. It does kind of destroy the Qatar Airways branding, although it is for once not placed completely stupid. It's right where the A is, and it doesn't seem as noticeable as in many other cases. It's still, in my opinion, a very bad idea of Herpa to do that. And then last but not least, we also have the doors to the cargo compartments printed on here. We can see it on the back side of the aircraft, and here at the front of the aircraft. So there we have it, the Airbus A350-1000 in the current livery of Qatar Airways, a brand new 2018 release of Herpa Wings in scale 1 to 500. And what can we say about the aircraft? Well, the physical details are top notch. They're pretty much what Herpa is capable of doing right now. Also, the print quality is of very high standard. Okay, the Qatar Airways livery might not be the most challenging livery to print, but the details that the livery has, Herpa has executed very well. So if you are a hardcore collector or just a fan of Qatar Airways, this aircraft model is definitely one to have in one's collection. If not, and you already have the A350-900, Well, the real addition here when it comes to details is the addition of the sat dome. The rest is pretty much the same, except of course that the 1000 is slightly longer than the 900 series. Now with that, we've reached the end of today's episode. If you have enjoyed this video, do feel free to leave a like, that would be very nice. With that, you show your support for the series and of course the channel. If you're new around here and don't want to miss out on any future episodes, then why not hit subscribe, that would be absolutely awesome. Next time on review, we will take a closer look at a Boeing 737-800 from Corendon. Until then, I'd like to say thank you very much for watching, hope to see you soon again. I'm checking out and bye.